So guys, Dr. Truesdale here, double board certified facial plastic surgeon, Beverly Hills. You guys know me. I do all these viral before and afters. So I know my thing about facelifts, maybe one or two things about facelifts. Everyone wants to ask me, hey doc, why do facelifts look different now than they used to, right? Today's facelift is not your grandmother's facelift, and that's for a couple of reasons, right? Let's talk about it. I've done facelifts in people in their 30s, and I've done facelifts for an 88-year-old. Here's her video right here.
1 month after facelift, neck lift, and fat transfer. Why don't you tell everybody how young you are?
I'm 88 years old.
Oh my God.
So people ask, what are you doing with a facelift for an 88-year-old? Does she need it? No, but no one needs a facelift. An 88-year-old has the same motivations for getting a facelift as a 50-year-old. In fact, when I asked her,
so why did you want to get a face and neck lift?
She said,
just so I can feel better.
She just wanted to look better, guys. Listen, we all want to look better in our skin. Now, it's most important that she's healthy, right? She took care of herself. She's got a little leather jacket on. She rides motorcycles, right? She's got a lot of life in her. And so who am I, if she's healthy, to stand in her way of dealing with the looseness and laxity in her face? So what we're able to do today with facelifts is really take people back in time and keep them looking like themselves. Whether you're young or whether you're old, the face falls, the muscle falls, and it needs to be lifted back up. We do approach the face slightly differently with an older patient. Now, as we age, everything falls and the face changes, right? Laxity develops, looseness in the neck, looseness in the jowl, fold, the cheek, all that comes down. Typically, when you're a person with a more advanced or senior age, you have other things that need to be addressed as well. Volume, everybody needs a little bit of volume, typically at the higher ages, right? Typically, there's some signs of aging in the eyes, right? Either the brow, the upper blepharoplasty, or the lower eyelid. Typically those signs there. So when I'm seeing someone who's in their 60s, it's very uncommon for me to just be recommending a facelift. And all of these complementary procedures add to the new beauty of what we're able to achieve with these facelifts. Now, our techniques over the years have changed. Before, when we did facelifts, we didn't understand how to fully control the muscular layer of the face. We didn't understand the implications of releasing and the vectoring and all the special little nuanced things, the fancy things that I do to make a face look beautiful. We understand how to create better jawlines, how to avoid certain complications that we didn't necessarily know how to do in the 90s and in the 80s. So in fact, it is not your grandmother's facelift, because if your grandmother got a facelift 30 years ago, our techniques are different today, or they should be. If the doctors are still doing the same techniques, then they're still gonna look like they had facelifts 30 years ago. And it's not gonna usually be as pretty, as natural, as refined, and really as snatched as we're able to do today. So, can you do a facelift if you're 60, 70, 80? 100%. In fact, 88, yes you can. But the most important aspect of all of this is making sure that you are optimized and you're healthy for surgery. And that's where a letter of clearance, getting you evaluated by your doctor, your primary care doctor, sometimes a cardiologist, to make sure that your heart and your lungs and your brain are good for surgery. As long as you're healthy and we think that that risk profile is low enough, for sure, drink from this fountain of youth and let's make you look younger. So hopefully that answers the question, is today's facelift the same as your grandmother's facelift? No, it's different. And in fact, grandma today looks like auntie or sister of present. See you guys soon. Take care.